And up, and away, a student project to send a balloon into space.
This is CBC Nova Scotia News.
Welcome to CBC Nova Scotia News.
It's 6 o'clock on May the 12th.
All right, well, it's not exactly NASA or the Canadian Space Agency, but a little school in Annapolis Royal is boldly going into space.
Yep, Annapolis West Education Center has formed the Annapolis Royal Space Agency, and they're getting ready for their first launch. Colleen Jones has that story.
Inside the science classroom, it's a beehive of activity.
Let's check the angle again.
This is more or less mission control.
Put it into Google Earth later, see where the balloon actually went.
Their goal, launch a balloon 30 kilometers into the air.
We're running trajectory predictions.
The launch involves studying weather patterns and that all-important jet stream. If they get that wrong, the whole mission is in jeopardy.
Looking for this. If we see this, we go.
That's Derek Smith. He's the teacher who has inspired the students to launch the balloon into space. Launch day is still a few weeks away. Meantime, they're testing models.
Dummy box that we are going to test today off the roof, and the reason we're not dropping our real box is because if something goes wrong, we don't want all of our sensitive electronics and cameras to break. So this is weighted to the same weight as our real box, so it's about 2 kilograms.
The box will contain sensors, GPSs, and cameras.
It's basically what will save us and what we will be using to find our package when it comes back down to it.
At the other end of the room, Eric Giannetti and Ian Oliver are coding.
This is what we upload a code to, and it's basically reading all the GPS data from this.
A test launch today without the balloon from the roof of their school. Kids aren't allowed up there, obviously, but the teacher and I are. The question they're looking to answer?
Thought our package would be heavier. We got the bigger parachute. In hindsight, we probably should go smaller. So the question that the design team is under is, do we cut a hole in our parachute?
So with the kids below,
2, 1. This is one small step for a styrofoam box.
the experimental launch worked perfectly.
Looks like it's unharmed.
I think it's really important to have clubs not only just for athleticism or like student council, but for science, and this is a really great way for us to explore that.
In the meantime, Annapolis Valley Space Agency ready for liftoff. Colleen Jones, CBC News, Annapolis Royal.
I would have loved to have been in a class like that.
Pretty cool way to learn.
Yeah, really neat.